United States Coast Guard, who was thanked by President Biden. President Biden.
When they're sending Lauren Boebert, they're not sending their best. So there she refers to Biden as President Biden, which is his actual title. Whether you like it or not, he is president. But then she defends herself because she has to reassure the audience that she doesn't actually accept the results of the 2020 election by declaring that it was a Freudian slip, which maybe it was. Maybe it was a slip of the tongue that is motivated by and reveals some unconscious aspect of the mind. I don't know, Lauren Boebert. I don't know what you're fantasizing about when it comes to Joe Biden. If that's what Freudian slips, the form that they take for you, like just admit it. You dropped the grift accidentally for a split second and referred to him by his actual title, and then realized that that might be enough to end your political career, and so you tried to cover for it. That's what actually happened. Dan, what do you think?
2 points on that. One, the state of the Republican Party, that just by referring to the president of the United States by their official title and their last name could be a controversial statement in your party and for the voters you're talking to. Like just the basic acknowledgement of reality. Like the person who is currently president of the United States is Joe Biden. You could lose half your base for saying that. That says something.
So
and then secondly, the state of the Republican Party, where like we're not even talking about the fact that her podium just says Rothschild, just like big letters on the podium. Like that tapped me out when I first saw the clip. I was like, yo, what? Like I hope we're not just like numb to the anti-Semitism at this point and the tropes that they're also spinning in, just like election fraud. That we just let that slide, but just like they might as well just have. They might as well just have Jews and a banner and just like lights spinning around like it's a Hollywood premiere. Like can they make it any less obvious?
Yeah, I don't know what it's about, and not on a Monday, Dan. Not on a Monday. I don't want to know. Anyway, somebody pointed out, Bread into Toast says, did she get Freud and fraud mixed up? Anyway, super fast. I got one more little mini lesson for her. Take a listen to this.
We are created equal. We're not the same. Women are the lesser vessel, and we need masculinity in our lives to balance that so-called weakness. You know, just us being more frail and needing that strength.
Okay, so again, you're choosing to use these terms. You shouldn't be calling it so-called. So-called means used to show that you think a word that is used to describe someone or something is not suitable or not correct. You use the term, you're the so in so-called, you're the one sewing it, but you don't believe it's inaccurately referenced as a weakness. You actually believe it's weakness that needs to be balanced by male strength because you're the lesser vessel or whatever weird Handmaid's Tale stuff you've told yourself you need to say to get right-wing men to accept you in their circles. The whole thing is just disgusting. Women can be just as strong in literally every way. You don't need to believe any of this ridiculous mumbo jumbo. Danny, final thoughts for
if you did believe that ridiculous mumbo jumbo, you too could be in the running for Trump's vice presidential pick. I literally just like, to me, Lauren Boebert could easily be the VP pick to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like they're the same value to me.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.